leave out his job. Something must have happened. So Mr. Victor Imove, want to welcome you to tonight's presentation. Thank you so very much for coming. Please, because time is still on our, time is really running against us, I must say. If you still know you have someone at heart that you love, please get in touch right now. Tell the person something big is about to happen. You cannot afford to miss out. I have just picked up my phone. I'm sending a reminder to a lot of people in the diaspora, people all over the world. Let them come in right now, because what is happening now, nobody will want to miss. I'm also going to be picking as co-host tonight, Madam Ogechi Off. Ogechi Off is a very good friend. She's an engineer with one of the telecoms industry, and Ogechi has been in this kind of business for so many years. She actually introduced me to one of my stepping stones, and today we have Ogechi Ofo in Nabogo in the house. Ogechi, thank you so very much for joining us. I know you have a lot of people who are coming. We have the capacity of 100. Please invite everybody who is yet to come in to please come in. So without further ado, I want to say you please sit back and relax. What is the job of our co-hosts? We want to plead with you, if you're coming into this house this evening, do us the good of muting your device, because this presentation is recorded and people from different parts of the world will want to make do with it. A lot of people are asking for this presentation, and you will not want to hear them, or you will not want them to hear you clanging your plates, having your meal, or you not want your child's voice to be screaming while they listen to this presentation. Thank you, everyone. I'll quickly hit the voting and make us have what we are here for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Permit me to share my screen. We are going to be talking about wealth and wellness, because today's topic is not just about wealth or about wellness. Everyone who has who's been coming to our Tuesday presentation know we always talk about wellness. Alex is known for wellness. Every time it's about wellness. But today we are going to be going a little above just wellness. We're going to be doing the revolution of wellness and earning potentials. The revolution of wellness and earning potentials. So what is wellness? Let's take a look at what the journals are saying. What is wellness? We are going to take a look at what WHO has seen wellness to be, or has defined wellness to be. If you can see my screen, please let me know. Can anyone see my screen?
Yes, it's clear, very clear.
Okay, I'm trying to get it to slide mode. Is it okay?
No. Not yet. Okay, good. Yes, it is now. Very okay.
Okay, thank you so very much, everyone. When we're talking about WHO, you know, everybody wants to listen to WHO. Everybody wants to hear what WHO is saying. Everybody is always on the lookout for the next thing that WHO is going to say, because WHO matters when it comes to our health. Now, according to WHO, health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence snap this. You can snap this. WHO said health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely the absence of disease or infirmity. That is what WHO has said. So we are going to be looking at stem cells in wellness. What does stem cell have to do with wellness? What does stem cell have to do with wellness? We were all made from stem cells, every one of us, every single one of us. That is how we came to be. That is our story. That is the beginning. That is the roots. It's like us going back to how we all started. The stem cell is the origin of everybody. The stem cell is the story of everybody. You are made from stem cells. We are made from stem cells. We are not made of drugs. So staying healthy or achieving total wellness, we have to go back to how it all started. A lot of people will ask, oh, over the time I've heard someone say something about stem cell. What is the stem cell? What are they? Now let me let us know. Stem cells are special cells called mother cells. They have this unique ability. They have this power to produce new cells that can transform into any tissue or organ in our body. Now, if you're coming here for the first time, I want to ask you, did you take part in your formation in your mother's womb? No, none of us did. The stem cell, which came from the copulation between the parent, the cells, the sperm cell and the egg cell, came together, got incubated in the woman, and became a stem cell, divided further, and multiplied. And at the end of 40 weeks, a child is birthed. A child with complete features was birthed. The stem cell was responsible for everything that caused that birthing of that child. Now, what happened? We need to know that it is this wonderful ability that made it possible, since that was what started it in the first place. Since stem cell was what started everything in the first place, the stem cell also has the ability to treat over 200 life-threatening diseases. Over 200. Some people will say, how do you mean? How do you mean this thing is going to take care of over 200 health issues? Because you started from the stem cells.
Spend like that 7 hours.
You started from the stem cells, and stem cell alone can decipher what went wrong where. So the stem cell will be in the best position to fix what went wrong where. Do you understand? The stem cell will be able to fix what went wrong where. Now, science said, how does the stem cell do this? This is because the stem cells are smart cells. They are very smart. Remember, they started the brain cell, they started the organ, the system, and everything. We are going to see them as we go. The stem cell started from the cell, they formed the tissue, they formed the organ, they get everything, the system that begat you. So it is this wonderful ability that make us know categorically that the stem cell can repair damaged tissues and organs, can repair anything. For people who do not know, when they hear about stem cells, some people will be like, oh, is it one of these, the more you look, the less you see, that they'll tell you this can take care of everything? Sincerely, the stem cell can take care of everything because the stem cell started everything in the first place. If you have a pregnant woman around you, I want to tell you, fine, she goes for her routine checks, fine, she takes all her routine medication, but I want to take your mind back to those women, most of them that are mentally derailed. that are by junctions or by street sides. Find any of them that is pregnant, you'll see they don't go for their routine checks. They don't go for any routine medication, but you will notice that they normally give birth to a very healthy child too. So what is responsible? The stem cells. Because once the sperm cell and the egg cell come together, they get to work, they replicate, multiply, divide, and they make a whole baby in 40 weeks. Now, because of this wonderful ability, the stem cell can now go back as you're aging, though you lose them, they deplete. But I want to let us know today that the stem cell will take care of any kind of stroke. Oh, the stroke has been there for so many years. She had had it for so many years. Oh, they've taken her from here to there. Yes, the stem cell started that brain cell. The stem cell started the arteries and everything. Now, why does stroke happen? Stroke happened because there is a truncation or something was truncated. Maybe from the free flow of oxygen to the brain, or maybe from the free flow of blood to the brain. What has truncated that free flow? The stroke happened because of that, and the stem cell will take care of that. Traumatic brain injury, learning defect, Alzheimer. A lot of us do not know that Alzheimer now has a cure. Let me use the word cure with full chest. Cure, because you don't know that, oh, the grandmother can ask you for your name 7 times at a row. You don't know, maybe she's losing it. Dementia is setting in. Then the higher version, which is the Alzheimer, is also setting in. The Parkinson is coming. Someone called me last week. From the tone of his voice, it was Parkinson. And when I asked, I wasn't surprised when he said Parkinson. But do you know, a lot of people do not know that health can come. Missing teeth. Yes, missing teeth. You don't know that someone who's got a tooth that's missing can actually grow them back. You will say, yes, an adult can get their tooth back. Wound healing. A lot of us are used to stem cell when they talk about bone marrow transplantation. But do you know you don't necessarily have to do a bone marrow transplantation to get stem cells? How about spinal cord injury, osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, gout arthritis, baldness? Thank God I'm alone here. But do you know, I see a number of young men who have resolved to wearing caps. Not because it was the latest fashion in town, but because the hair follicles are all gone. And their barbers now charge them 50% because the barbers are only concentrating at the side. The other side is all gone. You can get your groove back. If you know any of your friends, some of them will tell you that that's a sign of being a rich man. Is that the truth? You can actually help them. They can grow that hair back. How about blindness, deafness? Someone will say blindness. Yes, you heard us correctly, blindness. If you hear someone has diabetes or someone has glaucoma, most times the glaucoma is caused because the sugar and everything is actually spiking high. Myocardial infarction, muscular dystrophy, diabetes, multiple site cancer. I was so shaken the day I heard about a 17-year-old who's got multiple site cancer. She didn't wish that upon herself, but it came, and what can she do? You can help somebody. You can tell them there is hope. You can make them live healthier. Now, these are the facts about stem cells. Facts that we need to know about stem cells. Can someone still see my slide?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
yeah, we can.
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Thank you so very much. Fact about stem cells. Why are we saying fact about stem cells? This time a year ago, we were in Port Harcourt. We were having the official launch of the new office at Port Harcourt, and we went into the streets to speak to some people. And a lady began to cast and bind and reject that she will never need stem cell in her life. She was actually throwing it back to us that our family will need stem cell and not her. And do you know one thing? This is because she just does not know some facts about stem cells. So what are the facts about stem cells? Everybody has stem cells. Every single person has stem cells. From the conception story that I told us at the beginning, everybody has stem cells. Whether you choose to accept that or not, you were formed by stem cells. Everybody uses stem cells every day. We use our stem cells every day. You are conscious of it, you're using your stem cells. You're not conscious of it, you are using your stem cells. You're sleeping, you're using your stem cells. Because of this, now imagine a car that you put on the road every day, every blessed day. When you put that car on the road every day, what happens? There'll be wear and tear. So because of this, the stem cell dies. The stem cell dies. The stem cell also diminishes because age factor, lifestyle factor, environmental factor. Therefore, we need to deliberately nourish and regenerate our stem cells, whether we like it or not. We need to be deliberate about it. Now, some people will ask, Alex, this stem cell is for people who are sick. I had an uncle that had what's that one that's plaguing them now? I had an uncle that just had a nervous breakdown. I had an uncle that had neuropathy. I had an aunt who has a hormonal imbalance. Not because of that. Do you know you need to be deliberate about using stem cells for yourself? Why? Because you don't want to be sick. You don't have to be sick to regenerate new cells. Rather, you regenerate new cells to prevent yourself from being sick. But one thing I discovered is a lot of people are going to wait until you have an ER case. When something or somebody is being wheeled into an emergency room, then they begin to look for other alternatives. Now, with your brain intact, look for how to prevent so many unhealthy things by deliberately nourishing your stem cells. Ladies and gentlemen, with this on the screen, please, I want a lot of two. Kindly hit me a 2 in the chat room. Hit me a 2 because I'm going to be unveiling one thing very superb, one thing very wonderful. Hit me a 2 in the chat room. Please do that. Hit me a 2 in the chat room. Thank you so very much. I can see the 2 is coming. Why would I want you to hit me a 2? Do you know that people actually thought that life was going to help out? People who have been stocked up with sicknesses. I recently heard the story of a man who was decaying on his bed. Maggots were eating right into him. He was having bed sores. And so many things were already eaten into his skin right there while he was alive. A lot of people that know about stem cell as the only solution to their health issue used to think that for them to get the stem cell, they only have to go to the US, the UK, Germany, Italy, and South Africa. I was opportune to visit and do presentation for some professors at UniBen, and they showed me the closed down department of stem cell in UniBen. It's really, really so touching, because we learned that the government of this country can actually not fund it. If you can take your mind back, while Barack Obama was the president of the United States, he pumped in large amount of taxpayers' money to the research of life cells. Now, what is this telling us? For you to get stem cells, you need to be, at least you have a lot of money, because people who go for stem cell spend as much as $40,000 to $100,000. Now, if you convert that to your local currency, you will know how much we are talking about. But do you know what? That is not just where the whole thing is. For you to gain access to the stem cells, one, you will need either the adult stem cells, pluripotent stem cells, or if you're lucky, you can get the embryonic stem cells, which is collected from the umbilical cord of babies. For you to gain access to stem cell, you will be on the lookout for a cell matcher. You will ordinarily walk into the blood bank to get a blood that matches. But let me tell us, the stem cell forms the blood in the first place, isn't it? Now, you're not just looking for blood. You're looking for a stem cell that can become blood, that can become any part of whatever it is that is having a problem. Because of so many of this, putting into consideration all the expense of getting the stem cell, and in the countries where you have to go to get a stem cell. Zurich, Switzerland, we are actually supposed to be there from today. Oh gosh, we are actually supposed to be in Zurich, Switzerland today. Those of them who are going out on their way already. So the company Mibel Biochemistry, Zurich, Switzerland, found an award-winning innovative apple that is actually going into extinction. Yeah, the apple has so many intriguing things about it. Number one, it shares an epigenetic factor like human cell. It is an apple, it is a plant, but it shares epigenetic factor like human. What does it do? Number one, the apple has got the ability to regenerate itself. If this apple on the tree, okay, we just experienced 14th February recently, where some lovers might have gone into the wood to carve their name on trees, where they would have gone lovey-dovey to write, maybe David and Paula were here, they put the date, the time, and they go. They could come back years later if they can find and locate the tree and show to their children. I remember I took a trip to the conservation center one time, and I also carved my name on one of the trees there. I am sure the next time I visit, I'm going to find my name still written there. Do you know, if you try that with the Utwilas patluba apple plant, it will start to cover itself 15 minutes after you've done that. Yes, you got me correctly. If anything should bite into the apple of the Utwilas patluba, as long as it is still attached to the parent plant, 15 minutes after the bite, it will begin to regenerate to cover itself back. We all know that when you bite into an apple, the normal apple, in less than 5 minutes of biting into the apple, oxidation begins to take place. But do you know with the Utwila spatluba apple, you can leave it out 2 weeks and more, and it will not oxidize. It doesn't turn brown. It stays fresh. It stays crunchy. If the Utwila spatluba apple should fall from the tree, it will still be very strong 6 months after. So this and many more were some of the things that really made me biochemistry to get interested in this. And they introduced something. Now I'm going to be stressing this. Whenever I talk about the phytoscience stem cell, I like to stress this because oftentimes a lot of people will come and tell me, oh, Alex, that thing you explained can pass for supplements. Don't get it twisted. We are not talking supplements here. Or someone will come, Alex, that thing you spoke about can pass for herbal. We're not talking about here. Oh, Alex, that thing you spoke about is in the class of drugs. We are not talking drugs here. We are talking about stem cell that went through a very thought after technology called the liposomal phytocell technology. Did you get that correctly? Liposomal phytocell tech. Go Google it and find out. With this technology, Mibel Biochemistry was able to take out in totality the stem cells of this apple without distorting nature's plan, without you using this and growing apple tree on your head. Because a lot of people will say, Alex, from your analysis, when someone mixes stem cell, when stem cell come together, you form that thing. Yes, you're going to see the difference in this one. When anybody uses the apple stem cell from Mibel Biochemistry and Phytoscience, you don't grow the apple tree on your head. It was actually taught for longevity. Yes, because the apple has this longevity about it. So this will grant longevity to anybody who is using it. That was the initial notion for this. But do you know what shocking fact? When analyses were to be collected, when everybody was to come back and let's see what actually happened from the use of this apple species, people that came with the cerebral health issue at the beginning did not come back with them. Did you get that correctly? Like someone came because they wanted to try out longevity. The person came bearing diabetes, let's say for instance, but when the time for collation came, the person's sugar is not as spiking as it used to be. Someone that came with, let's say cancer, the cancer was nowhere to be found. Someone that came with fibroid, they were asking, did you actually say you came bearing fibroid? And there is no fibroid anymore. So because of this, the whole thing got diverted because it became a mind-blowing thing. Now let's see. The Utwila spatluba is an apple species that is actually sour. It's not sweet. So a lot of people were not eating it because they didn't know it has this unique features. So when Mibel Biochemistry found it, they did a technology and they extracted 0.01%, the concentration 0.01% is found to be able to speed up and regenerate over 80% stem cell in human beings. Remember I said they share epigenetic factors like humans. I know a lot of people who argue, yes, they own the arguments, but I own the stem cell knowledge. They tell me, Alex, the apple Utwila spatluba, as you put it in all its glory, it's a plant with aphosate cell that is insoluble. They will tell you all of that. But how can it now help with cancer, especially for a human who has spherical and soluble cell? I don't argue with anybody. I try not to argue with anybody. All I tell them is, I don't know all the things you want me to prove. I don't know them. And I won't tell you today that I know them. But what I know and what I promote, what I propagate is the stem cell, apple stem cell Utwila spatluba, helping to change a lot of things. Where you see see children with sickle cell anemia coming with a sickled cell, going with a spherical cell at the end of their therapy session. What else can you use in quantifying what has happened? Someone came with a sickled cell with all the crisis and everything, and they were in therapy, and at the end of the therapy, going according to the individual metabolism, they could be in the therapy for 6 months, some can be there for 1 year, some people can just do 3 months, and you find out they are going on with a spherical cell. So how do you quantify, how do you explain that? So ladies and gentlemen, the Phytoscience, Mibel biochemistry, stem cells will help you to promote healthy cells. It will help you to repair damaged cells. It will help you to regenerate dormant cells. It will make dormant unhealthy cells, because people are coming and they will tell you, Alex, when you say this thing replicates and multiplies cells, when someone is coming with a cancerous case, a cancer case, that means it's going to multiply the cancer cells. I said, no, it wouldn't. It will rather make dormant the cancer cells, and it will regenerate very brand new healthy cells for the person. And a lot of people are still yet to grasp what that is. Now, this is the partnership that happened between Mibel Biochemistry and Phytoscience. Mibel Biochemistry, Zurich, Switzerland, found this award-winning solution to the health of man, and they sold it out to Phytoscience Malaysia. Speaking with you tonight is Alex, a brand ambassador, a global trainer, one of the African leaders of Phytoscience Malaysia. I am an independent distributor, the conveyor of platinum partners, and I want to say welcome to you. Welcome to seeing the revolution of wellness. Welcome to where a lot of great things happen. Welcome to where hope is granted back to those who never knew there is hope. Welcome to where changes happen. Welcome to the world of endless possibilities. Simply a myth. Now, the partnership happened between Mibel Biochemistry and Phytoscience, where Mibel Biochemistry gave in total, please note the words, in total, exclusively, they gave a patent right of the double and the triple stem cell solely to Phytoscience. So when you see something that looks like, that people tell you the more you look, the less you see, and they tell you they are stem cell, please be wary. Please Google. Please ask questions. We deal with things with time and date. If you see behind the MOU signing, you will see there is a May 2013. The formula was found by Mibel Biochemistry in 2012. So the plant stem cell is 10 years old in the world today. Don't let anybody tell you what is not. The plant stem cell is 10 years old, and Phytoscience started in September 2012, and they had the MOU signing with Mibel Biochemistry in 2013. They are the pioneer. Our products are 100% plant-based. It does not distort DNA. Phytoscience has bagged a lot of health brand for so many years, and we are still bagging. This is the Asia Pacific Super Health brand, and so many other things. So what do we have here? The benefit of our products. The Utrilus patluba, acai berry, burgundy grapes, crystal tomatoes, and some other extracts of some plants that share epigenetic factors like the human cell was collected and made into the powder form of the stem cells. We all know that the stem cell is not taken like your normal medication. It is either through insemination, surgeries, so many procedures, or sublingual. These are the sublingual stem cells. They take care of over 200 health challenges. Remember, at conception, the stem cell divided into about 280 parts. So the Phytoscience stem cell is going to take care of over 200 L tissue, because only a Tesla company will know what is faulty with a Tesla car. You can't give it to a carpenter to fix for you. Now, the stem cell will help with cellular rejuvenation. It's got anti-inflammation properties, UV protection from cellular level. It speeds up wound healing. If you don't know what it means to have a wound that does not heal, ask somebody that has sickle cell, or ask a woman who just did a CS and the skin is not regenerating, or ask someone who has a stomach. You pour the contents of 1 sachet under your tongue and close your mouth. In less than 5 minutes, the content of the stem cell permeates through your sublingual gland straight to your brain and commune with your neurons and gets to work. You don't swallow it with water, just leave it there. It will go find its way. But there's something you must do exactly 5 minutes after. 5 minutes after, you must drink about 50 cl of water. It is compulsory that you drink about 50 cl of water 5 minutes after. You're not expected to chew or inhale this. No, don't. We have other products. Is not here, and it's one of the biggest markets in the world today. The weight loss market, it's booming in the world today. The weight loss market is a huge one. It is not on this slide. Permit me to introduce to you Snowfield Forts, IIQ, Miracle Intense Essence, Actual, and H2O Moisturizer. The Snowfield Fort is your best goal for every gastrointestinal problem. Someone will say, I have gastrodeltoids. What do I use? Someone will say, I have a H. pylori. Someone will say, I have a halitosis. Halitosis is actually not from your mouth. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people think, oh, the person's breast is on, you can't stay with the person because of the breast. The breast issue is not actually from the mouth. It's coming from the guts. So if you have children who are living with autism, we all know that everybody living with autism actually have a gut problem. It's either a leaky gut or something. How about sickle cell anemia? You can see there's a spherical representation in the front of this Snowfield Fort. Now, let me tell you a little about the Snowfield Fort. The Snowfield Fort is actually an algae, but it went together with the wheatgrass, the mulberry chlorophyll. But do you know one intriguing thing about this? A plant cell, like I was explaining initially, is usually apposite. But this is spherical. So what can you prove? How can you say that this is a plant cell when it is spherical? Do you know what this does for anybody who has sickle cell anemia? It helps to close the cell. Instead of the crescent-like cell, where it hangs into itself when they are breaking cells, while the child is having so much crisis when they are breaking cells, why there are so many pains, the joints are achy. You can actually use the Snowfield Fort with the double stem cell and the crystal cell and achieve a spherical cell. It will come this way instead of the crescent that is open-mouthed. It will come this way. Someone has the brain, short supply of oxygen in the brain. The snowfield force will help in proper transportation. This will help to fight infection. This will help to take away heavy metals. This will clean out lead content from the bloodstream of children who have so many cases from adults. I used to say, and people laugh, that when they put magnet to some of us, we are going to catch magnet because we eating or we taking mercury, a lot of it. I don't know if mercury is actually magnetic, but if it is, many of us are going to get glued to it, to magnets. We live in a toxic environment today. Many of it not our fault. We can actually help ourselves. So how do you take the snowfield fork? Snowfield fork is made from the algae, snow mountain algae, chlorophyll of mulberry plant, wheatgrass, and so many other extracts. One beautiful thing about the snowfield fork is this, and permit me to boast about this. The snowfield fork will help you to balance acid-alkaline count. If you are trying to prevent yourself from cancer, the snowfield fork is your best goal. If you want to stay healthy, alkaline rich, the snowfield fork is your best goal. You don't pour the snowfield fork under your tongue. You pour the contents of 1 sachet of the snowfield fork in 50 cl water. If you know all my people that have they want you to know that there is something that is making them healthier. The snowfield fork is a longevity green food. So you should take just 1 sachet daily in 50 cl water, consume within 30 minutes. You can take 2 sachets of snowfield fork, but that should be on extreme cases. Maybe people with, let's say, aplastic anemia or some kind of cancers that are or maybe from the stage 2, stage 3 of the cancers. For you to boost your alkaline count, you need to consume more of the snowfield fork. And I have also had cases of people who have their blood sugar reading as much as 335. Most of them are placed on 2 snowfield fork daily to help them break down the sugar. This is born out of necessity. This is the actual plus. Now, the actual plus is a beautiful one. If I sit to talk about actual plus today, we may not go. Now, the actual plus is made from 18 fruit, 12 vegetables, and 9 spices. The actual plus is awesome for type 1, type 2, and pre-diabetes. Did you get that correctly? Type 1, type 2, pre-diabetes. The actual plus is awesome for every man matter. If you are a man in this house, nobody need tell you that from age 40, you need to be very conscious of your male member. For everyone who is in convalescence, actual plus is your best goal. For everyone who has hormonal imbalance, actual plus is your best goal. You can remember, I said the double stem cell, the crystal cell take care of over 200 health issues, but the actual plus is almost specialized. The actual plus and the snowfield fork will take care of every nephrological matter for you. If you have issues with the pancreas, the urethra, the insulin production, whether it is not enough or it's not producing properly, the actual plus and the snowfield fork will help you to reset everything. Now you don't put actual plus under your tongue. Please don't do that. The actual plus is dropped in water, room temperature water. It does not have to be 50 cl like the snowfield fork, but the actual plus will go inside 4 ounces of water. You can put 10 drops, repeat that 3 times in a day and drink. That's if you're treating a case. If you have a zoospermia, the man can never father a child. Please, you will want to use Actroplus. Actroplus and double stem cell or crystal cell. If you are a woman bearing fibroid, you will want to use Actroplus, double stem cell, and snowfield forts. I am calling on some special cases to quickly tell us what we can do. Now, the Actroplus will boost you and set you good. Then the IIQ Plus was battered because of COVID-19 too. Now, Actroplus worked well for COVID-19. It helped my mom out of COVID, yes. And a lot of us never knew immune system or strong immune system was a big deal. COVID came and we saw what happened to people with a very low immune system. So the IIQ now was battered because many of us are faced with remote working now. Many of us are faced with gadgets where we take in a lot of the blue lights. Many of us are getting our brain fatigued because now you go to the room or you walk into the kitchen to take a spoon, you come out with a glass of water. Or you're going to the room to get a belt. I'm sure someone is smiling now because Alex just eat it. Yes, it has happened to you. I can see, yes, you and you, okay, and you too. You go into your room to take a slippers and you're coming back with what? Anger. Or you stare at the ceiling of your room asking yourself, what did I actually come here for? What did I come here? And your door is your determining factor. When you get to your door, oh yeah, I came for. Your brain is actually going back. So you can bring them all back and regain good sight for yourself with the IIQ Plus. You take IIQ 1 or 2 after the meal daily. Just open the pouch and consume. Make sure you have eaten before you take IIQ Plus. We have the topically applied cells, which are the triple stem cell, the H2O moisturizer, and Miracle Intense Essence. This will take texture, enhance vitality, anti-free radicals, and anti-aging effects. It will make your body supple. Your skin will be highly hydrated, brightens, and fair. I was speaking with some ladies and I said, all the people that mix organic cream for you, that in 3 days you look like Egyptian girls, I hope they also have the solution when cancer strikes. And many of them were just smiling. You can actually have your body supple. Now, the Miracle Intense Essence, many of us have given extra work to this Miracle Intense Essence because I spread this in my eyes and I introduced it to the eye of my mom also. And a lot of people have used this. Somebody in Zimbabwe listened to my testimony and she was bold enough to spray it into her mouth because she had a degenerated gum and they said her tooth will fall out and the gum will pack off. She was bold enough because I could spray in the eye, she sprayed in her mouth, and within 3 weeks, she went back to her dentist, and the dentist never believed it was the same person. How about someone with diabetic gangrene? You spray the Miracle Intense Essence. Do you know someone with psoriasis? Do you know any skin allergy, acne, skin tags and warts, keloids for men, saloon cuts for men, infection for women, pigmentation control, people with vitiligo? You can help everybody with skin-related matter with the Phytoscience triple stem cells. Our products are duly certified. Yes, this is NAFDAC. This is we have the 20, I'm sure that it's 2023 FDA certification, so this can go into any part of the world. We have the Phytoscience seal, GMP certification. This is 100% natural, it's vegetarian friendly, halal certified, kosher rated. You see all the joy I exhibit when I talk about this because I really am usually wowed when someone comes in with the testimonies of Phytoscience. And do you know one thing? Phytoscience is a suable company. If you use Phytoscience products and you didn't get what you wanted, instead something different happened to you in the negative, you can sue Phytoscience to the tune of $1 million. You heard that correctly. Now, Phytoscience has an insurance cover with the Mitsui Sumitomo Insurance Group of Japan. Testimonies in Phytoscience. Here, I will want to implore viewers' discretion is advised. Phytoscience don't go with embellished testimonies. They give it to you the way it is. I'm sure a lot of you will not be able to look at this foot. Yes, this is a diabetic gangrene. Most time when you see diabetic gangrene, it's usually on the lower, the ankle side, but this is underneath the foot. Yes, that means this woman had not been walking, or she was walking on one of the other leg, and this leg has not been stepped on the floor. You can see, if you ask, this actually is looking like something that is far gone, but this is the same leg after 2 months of therapy. How about this person? Over the evening's trainings, you would have heard me speak about people trying to conceive, trying to conceive, trying to conceive. Now, let me read out the words of this lady. We went through many years of all the required medical procedures needed to have our own child, even several IVF, without getting results. We decided to try out the Phytoscience plant stem cell therapy, which lasted for 3 months. We are finally blessed with twin baby boys. Thank you, Phytoscience. These are the stories of so many people who have come on board with Phytoscience. So you could be telling somebody about Phytoscience today. You could be a link to Phytoscience today. You could be a solution to somebody to Phytoscience today. I have just spoken to Ross about what it means. I've just spoken to Ross about what it means to be in Phytoscience. I want to also talk to Ross about how to make a lot of money from Phytoscience. If you are excited, you want to know how you can make a lot of money from Phytoscience, please go send me a 3. I want to see a 3 right now. Send me a 3. Send me a 3 if you want to make money. Send me a 3. Wow. Send me a 3 if you want to make money. I have just spoken to Ross on the wellness part of Phytoscience. I can see a lot of 3. I can see the 3s are running in. Wow, the 3s are running in. If you love what you have heard about Phytoscience, the product and what it does, the certification, all the things that Phytoscience got to offer health-wise, I'm sure your curiosity is hereby. Yes, your curiosity is now on the spiking level on how to make a lot of money. Just like Phytoscience help with regeneration of the body, Phytoscience help with the regeneration of the pocket. And this is one of the reasons why many of us can't stop talking about Phytoscience. I found Phytoscience 6 years ago. Phytoscience was spoken to me for the first time on the 13th of January, 2017. That day was my 10th wedding anniversary. And I never knew it was coming as a life-changing platform for me. I was actually in depression. I didn't know what to do again. I'd done everything. As an Igbo girl, I love I hate to sit in one place. I love to put my hands in so many things, and I believe 1 + 1 is 11. Don't laugh at me. 1 + 1, I stopped being 2 a long time ago. So 1 + 1 is 11 because you need to dream and aspire for more. So I was introduced to this award-winning opportunity on the 13th of January, 2017. And when we were speaking about 13th of January, 2017, I couldn't afford anything. Someone said, Alex, don't say expensive because expensive is relative. I wouldn't want to use the word expensive, but I couldn't afford it. I couldn't. I have opened so many businesses that ran into millions, but when I was offered the Phytoscience, I found out it didn't run into millions like my other businesses. And it has offered more than every of my other businesses. It is one of the business I do, or I will say the only business, let me be proud about this. This is the only business amongst the businesses that I do that is represented in 51 countries. The only business out of all the businesses I do, please note that is fully represented in 51 countries, where I can transact this business with people in diverse places, where someone is sleeping does not affect my business, where when someone is waking up does not affect my business, where when there is a change in government does not affect my business. Wouldn't you rather want to listen? Wouldn't you want to listen? Now I welcome you to the time to break the chain of poverty and heal health. We have spoken about breaking the chains of heal health. Phytoscience is offering you a perfect buffet, a buffet that works in conjunction with 3 John 2, that has commanded you to go into the world and prosper as your soul is prospering. So when you have been commanded to go forth and prosper, don't shortchange yourself. Don't shortchange yourself. Don't cut yourself off. You have it in the front of you. Time to change poverty. 20% of employees suffered job losses during the pandemic. Now, this is one thing that happened. A lot of people pray for rain. They gathered at the place for praying for the rain, but only one boy went with an umbrella. That is faith. When you build houses, or when you try to buy land, maybe not because you have been chased out of where you are living, but because you think of a future. I read 3 days ago that Jumia sacked 900 staff or 900 workers. We are not saying that it will befall anybody. We are not praying for anything like that to befall anybody. If you had listened to me properly this evening, I said that Phytoscience is the only one of my plenty businesses that is represented in 51 countries. When I made mention of professors, people high and mighty in different places of their fields, which means we have a lot of people who are gainfully employed. We have heads of parastatals here. Because of security's sake, we try not to make mention of names because they are really, it's a sensitive thing. But we have a lot of people in this house this evening, a lot of people joining us from Canada, from the UK, from America. We have people from North America. We have a lot of people in different parts of the world that are in this presentation tonight. So this is not a business for the jobless. This is not a business for someone who is idle. This is a mental business. It is a smart business where hard work is collectively done, where smart work is collectively done. People suffer job losses because many of them believe in linear income. People suffer job losses because they fell into a health condition that cannot support their means of work anymore. And the day their work stops, their earning stops too. we want to introduce to us this evening a residual income where just you alone is not responsible for the total earning that comes in for you. We are introducing the residual income where John D. Rockefeller stated clearly that I would rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own efforts. Don't think you need to break the bank to be part of this. Don't think you need to be the owner of a conglomerate to be part of this. Don't also think that you have to be a church rat to be a part of this. Don't think, oh, it's rocket science. No, it's very easy, very simple. Now, I like to listen to the words of people like Richard Branson. He said, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you are not sure you can do it, just beat your chest and tell yourself, yes, yes, yes. Let the positive energy come with you. Say yes. When you say yes, the universe is saying yes with you. When you say yes, a lot of beautiful things are coming into your mind. Go with a can-do attitude and learn how to do it later. We want to offer you the amazing opportunity of living a healthier and wealthier life with Phytoscience. We have told you everything about the Phytoscience health plan, how Phytoscience will make you stay healthy, how Phytoscience will make every of your family healthy, how Phytoscience will give succor, bring back hope to those people that never knew there is hope anywhere. I want to show us the team that started Phytoscience. The late Dato Tansri Lighten Peng, may God bless him. Whenever I see the picture of Dato Sri Lighten Peng, someone will say, this man is late. Why do you still showcase his picture? And I tell people that the story of Dato Sri Lighten Peng is the story of making hay while the sun shines. You could hear of Phytoscience today and you're like, okay, tomorrow, no, next tomorrow, I don't think I'm interested. Okay, is it that thing? Call me back. Some people told me 2023, today is 21st of February, they are yet to pick up. This man was shown by Nobel Biochemistry something that was going to change the world. And he didn't waste time. He didn't hesitate. He grabbed it with his full chest. Let me use the Nigerian English. He grabbed it with his full chest. And one thing that he did again was this. He went into the MLM industry and he saw the detrimental thing that puts a lot of people out of the business. And he tried to fix it. Permit me to gloat that everybody who is a Phytoscience independent distributor smile to the bank on a daily basis, every day. If you are in Phytoscience and you do your due diligence and you build a team, you smile to the bank in dollars every single day, every day. Not tomorrow, not next week, not on the 15th of every month, not at the end of the month, not every Thursday, not every Tuesday, not they pay us every Monday. I am talking about every day, every blessed day. As long as you do what you need to do, you smile to the bank in dollars. Now, the co-founder is Ponsri Elantan. She's on her way to Switzerland also. Dato Quilito, the young CEO, who is an independent distributor like you, coming on board like Alex, speaking to you. Today is the CEO, which means tomorrow, you hearing me today could be the next CEO. So don't think it is not possible. It is possible. Like I told you, impossibility is simply a myth. Let me read out the resume of Phytoscience for you. Know about us. Phytoscience was established in Desa Petaling in Malaysia in September 2012. Phytoscience is located in 51 countries. You see why I was boasting that my business is present in 51 countries and counting. Phytoscience has over 2 million distributors across the globe. Do you know anybody anywhere? Yes. Do you know someone in Solomon Island? Do you know somebody in Barbados or Barbados, sorry? Do you know somebody in Hawaii, in Honolulu? Do you know somebody in Cameroon? Do you know somebody in Yugoslavia? Do you know somebody in Croatia? Have you met or spoken to somebody, or you know someone who is in Swaziland? Do you know someone in Kenya? Do you have someone going to Iran? Yes. Have you ever known anybody going to Italy? You can speak to anybody in anywhere and you can build your business anywhere. Phytoscience currently at their WeSmart Phytoscience building worth more than $4.5 million. Phytoscience has created more than 100 millionaires. Phytoscience is a cash-rich, debt-free company that generates an average of $15 million on a monthly basis. Phytoscience is over 10 years old. At Phytoscience, we enjoy car awards. This Mr. Emeka Kingsley Anosike got free car. Free, you got that correctly. Yes, free car. But everything in the in this business comes with terms and conditions. If you do what you need to do, Phytoscience will do what they need to do. These are the stories of grass to grace. The lady Patience Emuove is the wonderful, beautiful wife of one of our co-hosts tonight, Mr. Victor Ijurogene Emuove, the God himself, Orpheus. She sold our wedding ring, sold some of our jewelries, collected from the upfront of our husband to raise funds to start this business. Today, she's a proud owner of so many things. She got herself a car within 2 years. Mr. Michael Olushaye Olalere told me his story one day. He was telling his story, I was in tears. Mr. Michael, when he tells you about his story, you will really thank God for his life because he has come a long way. These are trips, just like I mentioned tonight, that we're supposed to be on another trip. Well, Alex is here in Nigeria. Maybe I'm here because I needed to speak with you. This was the Dubai trip. So many other trips. We have trips to South Korea. We have trips to Malaysia. And there are so many other beautiful trips that are yet to be uploaded in this slide. These are the diamonds. Aren't they looking awesome, beautiful, wonderful, handsome? These are the diamonds, and there are so many of them that are not in this picture. For you to be a diamond in Phytoscience, you would have crossed to a particular level, and I am sure you're going to hear about the level. You can do it. If these people can do it, you also can do it. You can see all the beautiful faces of the diamonds. We have what we call the Diamond Awards. These are the diamonds getting their awards. The beautiful awards are the just concluded events. We have a diamond retreat and we have diamond lifestyle. These are some of the diamonds at the diamond lifestyle. This was the last diamond launch at the prestigious Marriott. Another one at the Sheraton. Another one at the Radisson Blu. So many. Yeah, this is at the Marriott at one of our retreats where we enjoy free nights with our spouses at a Chinese restaurant, saying thank you to our spouses for being there, for allowing us to do this business wholeheartedly. This is where residual income, how to earn residual income in Phytoscience comes. I made mention that for you to be in Phytoscience, you have the opportunity to earn in dollars every day. Yes, every day. Phytoscience has got the top 5 direct selling compensation plan in the world. Phytoscience will make you enjoy residual income, financial freedom. You'll be your own boss. It has time free to make you enjoy time freedom. You travel for free. At Phytoscience, you can earn in 11 beautiful ways, 11 wonderful ways. There is the direct bonus, the roll-up bonus, the key-in bonus, the developmental bonus, loyalty leadership bonus, matching reorder, matching bonus, maintenance 2 bonus, matching developmental 2 bonus, and retail profits. Now let's quickly take a look at this. Phytoscience will make you earn 13.5 to 45% of whatever it is you are earning. If you are coming on board as Phytoscience to be one of the distributors, and after this presentation, you decided to come in with a package called Silver. When you introduce another person who is coming in as a Silver, instantly, immediately, like I said, Phytoscience makes you earn every day, every blessed day. Instantly, you earn $32.85, which is 22,995 naira. If you introduce anybody who is coming in as a gold, you earn $88, which is 1,600. Please, that is somebody's salary in a month. Some people earn 60,000, 50,000 in a month. Now, if you introduce someone, you sponsor someone who is coming in as a platinum, you earn $135, 94,500. Now, I want to show you something. You spoke with everybody. You spoke the same words, but people chose different packages. And you see that the package they are choosing is making a change in the earning that you have. Where would you want to speak more? What caliber of people would want to speak? If you are coming to gold and you spoke to someone who chooses to be a silver, you sponsor a silver, you still earn 22.995. If you speak to someone who has seen you as a gold and is coming in as a gold like you earn 177.75, which is 124,425. If you speak with someone who wants to come in as a platinum, which is 157,500. Are you seeing the differences? You are doing something, speaking the same words, showing the same plan, but because people are coming in differently, and also because of the package with which you came in, your package also affects your kind of earning or the type of earning you have. If you come in as a platinum and you spoke with someone who only sees, oh, let me just do the silver, and they do the silver, you still earn 2.95. The person who you spoke to that came in as gold will make you earn 177.75. But if you meet a platinum like you earn 450. Please take a look at that. That is 315,000 naira. Instantly, don't forget to use the word instantly. You earn it right now, real-time income. Now we are going to be looking at another kind of income that comes in once you come on board. This is you there on the big white platform. You decided to sign in, let's call him Thomas. You signed in Thomas, and Thomas came, and you earned from Thomas. And Thomas went ahead to sign in Peter and Paul. Now, after signing Peter and Paul, Thomas had earned 450 each, 900 from signing in Peter and Paul. Do you know, because Phytoscience believe in the symbiotic relationship that you must have inculcated into what it needs to teach Peter and Paul, Phytoscience pays you a matching direct bonus of $63, which is $44,100. Because Peter and Paul came in. Now, if Peter and Paul were to replicate what Thomas taught them, Thomas will earn 7%, you will earn 2%, and you earn this 2% up to 10 level deep. There's something called the key-in bonus. The key bonus is restricted to only the platinum. So you're seeing one of the reasons why you have to be a platinum. And the one I explained to Ross, let me go back there. The one I explained to Ross just now, only a platinum will earn 10 level deep. A silver will earn 3 level. A gold will earn 5 level deep, but a platinum will earn 10 level deep. Now, the key-in bonus is where you do the clerical work, where you put in the details of anybody who is coming in to sign up in the business. All you need to do is, what's your name, date of birth, address, functional email, ID card number, your username, and that's all. 7 of these. You can do this thing within 3 minutes or less. But do you know, if the detail that is put in belongs to someone who is a silver, Phytoscience will pay you a thank you for processing this form, $2.19, which is $1,533. We'll say, see your money. See your money. Did you hear that? See your money. If the detail of person coming in is a gold, Phytoscience pays you $11.85, which is $8,295. This is chicken suya money, not just the suya, the chicken suya money. The email, the date of birth, and all, and you put it there. Phytoscience is paying you $30, $30 whooping dollar, 21,000 naira. If you add another one to it, that's somebody's salary in a month. You got it for a 3-minute job. But not it. It's only restricted to the platinum. If you are not a platinum, if you're a silver or a gold, in your back office, because once you sign up, Phytoscience opens a website for you. But in that place, you do not have a platform where you can register somebody. Note this. You can bring in anybody, you can sponsor anybody, but you cannot by yourself fill in their detail into the system. You will need the service of a platinum to help you put in the detail. So why not you be a platinum yourself? This is the live wire of Phytoscience business. I call it the bloodline of Phytoscience. This is where you earn unimaginably. This is where the residual income is based. This is where you earn when people are sleeping. This is where we call the money in the hair. This is where people in diaspora, people in your jurisdiction, people you don't even know about, people that came to your business without your knowledge, whether you have met them before or not, whatever they do, you earn. Because Phytoscience believe in a community effort. If you are a silver, for instance, and you sign up S1 and S2, after getting the direct bonus, because you have brought in S1 and S2, Phytoscience working on an hybrid binary will make you earn an additional $14.6 for bringing in 2 silver to your business. Now, when you also bring Kudi, Kate, maybe S1 brings Sam, S2 brings Ade, or whether you don't even know, but S1 brought Kudi and Sam, S2 brought Kate and Ade, or the spillover is coming from your sponsor to put in Kudi and somebody else put in Ade. Because I just want to let you know that this does not necessarily mean your effort by yourself or the effort of someone you brought. It could be anybody bringing anybody and putting them here, as long as there is an activity in your genealogy to the left and to the right, you earn 14.6. So for this simple representation of S1 having Kudi and Ade. S1 is getting $14.6. S2 having Kate and Ade, sorry, Kudi and Sam, Kate and Ade. S2 is earning $14.6. But do you know you there? You're not earning $14.6. You are earning $14.6 in 2 places. Did you get that? Awesome, I will say. Awesome. Now, this is for gold. If what happened with silver should happen with gold, you brought in G1 and G2, you are earning another $79, apart from the direct bonus and all and matching directs and all, if that's happening in your genealogy already. If G1 brings in Kudi and Sam, G2 brings in Kate and Ade, or you brought Kudi and Kate, or somebody else brought in Sam and Ade, or you don't even know who brought them, and there is a brought or brought in, and this happens in your genealogy, Kudi Sam will generate 79 for G1, Kate and Ade will generate 79 for G2, you earn 79 in 2 places. Now let's take a look at the platinum itself. If the same thing happened with the platinum, you are earning $200, which is $140,000. This is somebody's 3-month salary. Let me whisper it to you. 3-month salary, you're earning it by 5 o'clock or after 5 o'clock. Every day, as long as something happens in your team, every day. It's mind-blowing. Now, if it happens just like it happened with Kudi, Sam, Kate, and Ade, P1 will earn $200, P2 will earn $200, and you earn $400. Now, we are not talking about 140, we are talking about 280 naira. 280,000 naira in one day for the activity done by people you may not know. At Phytoscience, you can't be a lazy person. Even if you choose to do just 2, let me do 2 this month and teach my people to do just 2, and everybody is just doing 2. But teach yourself that at least no matter what happens, you must do 2. If you do 2, you bring in just 2 silver, you teach your team to replicate the same. From the last income I showed us, I'm not talking about direct bonus, I'm not talking about key bonus, I'm not talking about matching, I'm not talking about from the developmental bonus alone, you would have earned at the end of 10 months, 10,455,060 naira. You got that correctly. If you are of gold, at the end of 10 months, you would have earned 56,571,900. I'm sure somebody is calculating very fast now, because when I was saying $14.6, it was looking like small money. $14.6, okay, how much is that? 10,000 something. Is that what I'm here for? But when you are seeing what is happening in 10 months, you ask yourself, did this really happen in 10 months? Yes, it did. Now, if you are a platinum, this is what would have come in 143,202,000 at the end of 10 months. When I was talking initially, I was talking about, oh, the diamond lifestyle, people that are diamond and all what they've done, or what they do, what they enjoy. Now, if you are in Phytoscience, this is not a place where, oh, they do appraisal because of just what you do, the activity you do in your office. No. Phytoscience gives you a rank according to what has happened in your genealogy. So you will be deliberate about building a genealogy. So for you to be a star one, you would have earned $3,000. You can do that in a day. I have a lot of people that are earning $3,000 in a day. From what I have shown us today, you will see it is very easy for you to earn $3,000 in a day. Star 2 is someone that has earned $7,000. Star 3 has earned $15,000. Diamond has earned $30,000. Blue diamond has earned $50,000. Black diamond has earned $100,000. Crown diamond has earned $300,000. Crown ambassador has earned $500,000. Crown president, $1 million. At Phytoscience, you can be a shareholder without being a board member. Yes, you can share in the company's profits without being a shareholder. Let me use the word. Once you are a diamond, you are qualified to share 2 units of the shares. I told you we have an average of $15 million every month. So you can qualify to share 3% of the total profit of every month when you qualify. But this qualification comes in from the diamond. After being a diamond, if you can earn $3,000 and above every month, you qualify to share in the profit. Now, are all these things doable? Are people, human being, flesh and blood, are they doing it? Yes, 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 yes. This is Bismarck Osafo Boateng. He's one of our MDs. He's a Crown ambassador. Dato Aziza Binti Razali, she's a Crown president. Yes, we have Olajide Olauke, he's a Crown ambassador. We have Black Diamonds, Michael Olalere, who is a Black Diamond. We have Patience Imove, who is a Black Diamond. We have Alex Igori, she's a Blue Diamond. We have Ichoma Stella, who's a Blue Diamond. Sarah Oladiron, Blue Diamond. Olawale John, Blue Diamond. Henry Okocha, Blue Diamond. Mary Olanrewaju, Blue Diamond. Obiefuna Faith, Blue Diamond. Mary Tinoye, Blue Diamond. And Ejiofor Benedict, Blue Diamond. We have diamonds also. We have Mr. Victor Emowe. We have Akwa Afolabi. We have Oluwashino Ebere. We have Professor Babatunde Adeloye. We have Obeaha Marie Teresa. We have Ago Francis Fabian. We have Njedeuku, Onyinye Antonia. She is also a diamond. These are Phytoscience products, like I mentioned to us, wonderful products that we have spoken to. Now, how do you come on board? We have spoken in a very lengthy way of what Phytoscience can offer you health-wise and wealth-wise. How do you come on board? There are different packages to come on board if you want to. There's a promo running for anybody that wants to come in as silver. But remember, silver has some of the things you need, you will not be getting. So you want to make very good use of the opportunity you have now. The silver promo is going for 108,432. For the sake of people in diaspora, $152.65. It will give you 3 packs of the crystal cell. We have the other silver, normal silver, which is $203.18, which is 144,308, where you get 6 packs of double stem cell or 4 double stem cell, 1 Schofield forge, 1 crystal cell. Then we have the gold package, which is going for 694,608 or 978.25 cents, where you get 20 double stem cell. Sorry, I think it's 22 double stem cell, 4 Snowfield forge, and 4 crystal cell. And you can also upgrade to platinum right now if you do this right now, because we are in the festive mood. We are in the promo period. For anybody who is coming on board the gold right now, we've told you all the beautiful privileges of being a platinum. For you to be a platinum using the gold package, your time is now. But for those of us who are coming in with a platinum package, with $2,418.75, or which is 1,717,363 of the Nigerian currency, you will get 30 double stem cell, 20 crystal cells, 6 Snowfield forge, and 2 actual plus. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you to get started. All you need to do is pick up your registration form, and from the person who referred you, it could be virtual, it could be physical. Fill in all the required details. Don't say I was born on the 21st of February, dash, dash. Nobody is born on the 21st of February that you must put in your year, because Phytoscience is a legit company where they transact business from people 18 years and above. Fill in all the necessary details, choose your package and make payment. Follow up to confirm that you have been duly signed up. But sincerely, once you sign up, a mail will be sent to you immediately. Invite your friends and start earning. This is the beauty of Phytoscience. Remember, you make money by simply sharing the Phytoscience opportunity with others, because sharing is caring and sharing is earning. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Alex telling you a very big thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm not taking your being here for granted. Thank you so much. I am super elated to have you, all of us, being here this evening. From the beginning of this presentation, I want to thank all our guests. I noticed so many of them came in while this presentation was going on. I noticed there are plenty of first-timers. Please, if you are a first-timer in this house, kindly get back to the person who's invited you to this presentation. Don't go back home the same. Tell them, Alex spoke about so many things, and I don't want to go home the same person. I don't want to make promises. I want to start off. Even if it is the silver, let me do. She said you can upgrade and upgrade later. So I want to say a very big thank you to you. I want to entertain two questions. We may not have time for testimonies, because when we start testimonies tonight, we will not go. We plan to end this presentation at 9:30, but because we did not start on time, it has crept into 10 p.m. and I think 10 p.m. is a good time to call it a night. But we will not want to go without having time for the people who are coming here for the first time. Please, if you are here for the first time and you have questions, kindly put up your hands and we'll take your question. Just two persons. Hello? Thank you so very much, Mama Shogule and Orpheus. Thank you, God bless you. Do we have any question coming in? Questions? Question, please. That means every of our invited guests are coming on board right now. Every single of our invited guests. I want to see okay. Do we have a question?
Alex. Yes, I do. The issue of double stem cells. We talk about ability to improve productivity. Some customers will ask me that if we are saying after menopause, that some people give birth, that they don't want children, no. that they start taking double stem cells.
Okay, now let me tell you something, because this is still being recorded and it's going to go a long way to sensitize a lot of people who are not here. So for those of them who will want to also ask this question, I actually had one of my team member who is going to be 70 plus, and she used the crystal cell, and she said she started sporting, and she didn't want that. But one beautiful thing about the Phytoscience stem cell, if you are using it and you see things like, okay, someone who's been trying to conceive now finally conceived, I'm sure those ones are happy. But if you are the type that you don't need it, I'll quickly just tell you, put a stop to it for that time being, and you can continue later. Phytoscience stem cells actually work according to individual body metabolism, and I think it has a lot to do with people's psychic, sincerely. phytoscience products have to do with a lot of people's psychic. Now, when you tell your body, okay, this is, I'm using this for XYZ, even the one that you're not using it for, phytoscience stem cell will find it out. But let them not be scared as long as they protect themselves. That is what I will advise, sincerely. As long as they protect themselves, they will not fall into.
Alex, we are talking of.
It's a funny one, though. It's a funny one.
And we are talking of women who are already menopause.
That's what I said. Let
So
them,
they are not
let them
protecting
protect
again.
themselves. Alex is being naughty this evening. Let them protect themselves so that will not be a sorry case. But sincerely, Phytoscience stem cell has really been helping a lot of people, even people that thought they can never conceive. Many of them are conceiving now. So if you do not want to conceive, using like the case of the person who I said was squatting, I told her to put a stop to it for a while. Then I also advised her to please protect herself, because no matter how old you are, you still might want to be intimate with your significant other. So you shouldn't stop your groove because you're on phytoscience stem cell therapy. In fact, it should help you to boost your family, boost everything about you. Then I was about to say something. When it comes, I'll remember. But I want to say a very big thank you to everybody that came in tonight. I have an iPhone here. iPhone, we don't know who you are. We normally advise anybody coming in to change into their name so that we can address them properly, so that when you invite someone, you will know how to say a very big thank you to the person. I can see iPhone, your video is on. If you wouldn't mind. Hello, good evening.
Good evening. So I dropped the message actually. My name is Okwemi, and Emmanuel and Jory invited me. So I'm the one that dropped the message.
Who invited you?
Emmanuel, and can you hear me?
Dibolu.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Dibolu invited me. So I'm the one.
Okay.
Hello?
Can we all please give Okpeyemi a very beautiful reaction? Okpeyemi, I am splattering this place with plentiful reaction. Please, can we all welcome Okpeyemi with beautiful reaction? Okpeyemi, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. I'm sure at the end of today, you want to join this Phytoscience and you want to be part of us. Thank you so very much. iPhone, I'm sure iPhone is also joining us for the first time. iPhone, can you unmute yourself? iPhone, your video is actually dark. We can only see.
Oh, sorry.
Are you talking? Are you saying something? Okay. I want to say a very big thank you to all of us. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining us. Please, we can all unmute ourselves and shout out our greetings. Who are we?
We are the trend makers.
The trend maker. We are the trend maker. We are the space makers. We are the life changers. We are the dream givers. We are the hope givers. We are Phytoscience wonderful ambassadors. Thank you, everyone. Let me show you. Good evening. Shout out to you, the Shout out to everybody.